Well, hey guys, thanks for joining me. Today we are in Leesville, South Carolina, out on Lake Murray. We put in at the Murray Shoals landing, and this is some early springtime fishing, so hopefully it'll turn out good. But that's enough of me talking. Let's go catch some fish.
I ain't got no money. Well, he ain't got no money. And a slap run out of beans. And a slap run out of beans. And the kids are getting hungry. And the kids are getting hungry. I can tell you what that means. I can tell you what that means. River rats. River rats. And cooler stew. And cooler stew. Baby, that's what I'm cooking you. What I'm cooking you. River rats. River rats. There we go. Come on, buddy. Yeah! Man, by the way that fish was fighting, I could have swore it was a lot bigger than it was. Nice little guy. Look at him. Got like a big bullseye or something on him. See that?
All right, guys. Who is that? All right, guys. First little fish of the day. I could have swore that was a much bigger fish than it was. I mean, he put up a nice little fight for as small as he is. But that was a lot of fun. I was actually just about to change up my lure selections because I hadn't been hitting on much, but I guess I'm going to give it just a little bit longer. Let's get him back in the water. I got one. This is it. It's looking good. Come on, bud. Come on, buddy. Got it. You guys must be my good luck charm.
Yeah. Oh, look at the fish, y'all.
Yeah, that's my second one today.
I might go get me a fishing rod, man.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
You guys want to see this? See the fish?
Oh, you got the tech. Now you know what it is.
Look at this now.
You want to touch him?
Daddy!
Oh my God, look at his teeth.
Hey, Roscoe, Daddy, he's heavy.
Roscoe, that ain't for you.
You see the fish? What that is, a bass?
It's a largemouth.
I'm gonna take a picture. That's a big old fish. I'm gonna give you your credit.
Okay. There you go.
Hey. Will it talk?
Yeah, he doesn't talk.
Why?
All right, I'm gonna put him back in the water here. And now it's time for tackle roundup. All right, guys, I'm going to be totally transparent with you. Today has been far more difficult than I was anticipating. I was thinking, you know, this is springtime. I thought for sure that the bite was going to be on fire and that we were just going to be laying into them all day. that has not been the case at all. I caught one fish kind of early-ish in the day. I caught that on a Ozark trail, which is the Walmart brand. Ozark trail, 1/3 ounce Squarebill crankbait in a crawdad color. Then I went hours, and I do mean hours, without a bite, trying all kinds of different things, was not able to come up with any kind of pattern at all. And then, as you saw, I just kind of went around this little cove area, and there's a little bit of grass in the dead end, and threw up in there, caught a fish on this. This is a Booyah, a Booyah Tandem spinnerbait. It's got the willow leaf and then the what is it, an Indiana blade on it. Color is just a plain old white, just white color, and the trailer that I'm using, it's a 4-inch Keitech something. I don't know what color that is, but that's the coloration there. And I believe this is a it's either a 3/8 or a 1/2 ounce, and was just slow rolling it. When I caught the fish on that, I was thinking, all right, man, I'm on to something. Well, nah, I continued fishing that. I think the 2 fish that I've caught today just happen to be hungry, because I have not been able to establish any kind of pattern at all, even though I've continued fishing the baits that I've actually caught fish on with no success. But that's what we're using today. It is, well, now it's all tangled up, because that's another thing. It's incredibly windy today. But that's what I'm using, the Booyah white spinnerbait tandem with a Keitech trailer. Let's see if I can round something else up. And that concludes today's tackle roundup. Well, guys, I think I'm gonna wrap it up for today's episode. Was able to put a couple in the boat, which was nice. It is kind of disappointing when it doesn't live up to your expectations. I had high hopes for this video, but just wasn't in the cards today. But we're still able to put a couple fish in the boat, and it's a nice day. A little on the windy side, but overall very nice day. And yeah, it's just always nice when you get out on the water and not be at work. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap it up. If you'd like to know anything about the lures or the launch or anything that I did today, you can look down in the description box. I'm gonna put some additional information down there. But while you're there, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. The channel is updated every week with new fishing content and new fishing adventures. So I'll be seeing you next week. This is Josh, and this is Abide Fishing. Well, hey guys, one more thing. I always have like one little thing at the very end of the video so I can kind of tempt you guys to watch all the way to the very end. Well, I have a pretty interesting one. As I was editing this video, I was listening to the Bass and Brews podcast, which is a podcast with my buddy Paul Heels. And the episode I was listening to was an older episode, but it had my buddy Mark, and it also had Dave with Chasing 20. What is it? Chasing 20 Kayak Fishing is the name of his Instagram page. I'm not familiar with him. However, as I was listening to the podcast, something drew my attention. Take a listen.
And do the unboxing first. Let's get it over with that, because this is an ode to your past guest. I'll be quick about this. I was inspired because I love this dude. I've never met him. I just want to go out and have a fun time with him. And it's not you, Paul. Don't be offended. But, I felt bad for the guy. So I went.
Are we doing this now, or are we waiting?
We're doing it right
Jesus
now.
Christ.
I've
lost control, y'all. I've lost control.
How do we remove Paul from
the shotgun round?
How do we remove
Add
Paul?
10 minutes to the shotgun round anyway. You're gonna know who the person is. The rules are no one tips off this person, right? That's the number one rule. I'm making rules on the show. I've only been on here for 2 hours. Get over it, Paul. But this guy right here, he's gonna know who he is. Hopefully he has stayed on here for 2 hours and 1 minute and 51 seconds. But I've got something for him. I want to hand him in person.
Uh-oh.
So if you can see what that is,
the old Bill Dance.
That's the old Bill Dance sperm lure.
Yep.
Oh, Lord. I know who this is.
You know
my
who that
Lord.
is. So I want to replenish his stock, whether I see him on a ramp sometime, because I will fish a QC event at some point, or maybe he'll come out here, or maybe we'll fish some podunk place somewhere. But my favorite thing was
you just made my heart full, Dave.
This
you just made my heart full.
Beat up and looks like it was ran over by a car, but it's unopened and still good condition. So I said, well, what's more rough and tumble than who that guy goes to? So Abide Fishing, buddy, Josh, if I want to see you on the water somewhere and this is yours, it has your name on it, you're going to catch a 10-pounder. Don't tip him off. He's got to watch this and find it. You can find me and you can get it. So we have a box opening. I have a gift. We're complete. We can go to shotgun round, but I'm going to throw you for a loop, so just bear with me.
I should see him at Santee Dave, if you want.
So if he listens, let's find out. We'll give him 2 weeks to message me. Josh has my cell phone number. So Josh, Abide Fishing, you message me when you see this episode and what Dave just said.
And the coup de grace, because Bill Dance was there in Texas last year. If I see him next weekend or a couple weeks, it's going to have a John Hancock on it too. I will sit in that line.
Dave, if he doesn't say anything, I'm going to bring it down to Santee and have it at the weigh-in. And I'll just be like talking to somebody and try and like be in earshot of him. Be like, man, did you see this? I got it signed by Bill Dance and everything. And just see if he's like, wait, what?
You got it. Hey, if that I'm going to be down there, so we got to do it together. Because look, I watch every single one of Josh's YouTube videos. I swear to God, the only channel I watch every video is his. One, because he have a podcast, so I can't listen riding down the road. But I listen to it. So if he ain't listening, I try to get Josh to be a guest co-host, but this dude, believe it or not, is a huge introvert, and he's super duper nervous about being a guest co-host. I was like, dude, all you got to do is come on and drink beer and sit there with a smile on your face.
So how cool was that? I got like a shout out on a official bass fishing podcast. Now, if you don't know what they were referring to, I did a video where I did like my Bill Dance tribute episode, and one of the lures that I used was the Bill Dance eel. Unfortunately, it met an untimely demise. Let me remind you. Well, there goes the Bill Dance's eel. Oh my God. I don't even know how. I literally have no idea how that happened. That was not good. Yeah, that one's not. This was not coming out. So yeah, that's the backstory, and I guess it's just really cool to be listening to something and know that the stuff that you're doing is resonating with people. That's just really cool, and it was totally unexpected. But in true Abide Fishing fashion, I reached out to Dave, and this is what I sent him.
Now the sun is just starting to climb up over the treetops, and it's gonna be a beautiful day, that's plain to see. But I won't be around at all, so don't even bother to call. 'Cause on a day like today, there's one place I got